Hello there and welcome back to Strategic Command WWII War in Europe as we continue our PBEM game with the Wargaming Guy, excuse me. And I know that I have some issues with microphone. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to 100% fix them. There is still some static noise, I believe, in the background, but I've minimized it as much as I could have, so I hope that will help. And let's see what he has done to me this time, shall we? Of course, it's D-Day scenario as we continue with this series to commemorate the 76th D-Day anniversary. Let's see what he will do to me. Saint Melodines is continuing to punish me as much as he can. There is still a good weather, so he can definitely land. I mean attack with his air force. Brest might fall. Yes, it did, unfortunately. So this gun will be without supply next turn, unless I retake some of these locations. Khan might be next, unfortunately. But what's new? Is strategically bombing Khan, which I'm happy about, and that's what I was worried about. He started to bomb my positions. Ooh, this army is gone. I was really afraid of that, but that's interesting core. So Khan might survive. Okay, that's good. Unless he has more. Oh, he's withdrawing from Ancona. Strategic bombers come menace. Of course, it's raining in Adriatic and in Mediterranean, but not in the southern Italy. And one thing I am sure of is that it will be a very long summer when it comes to good weather. Okay, Narva has been encircled. He's approaching Riga slowly. And my HQ is under attack. I needed this HQ to survive. This is very bad situation. Those guys might be surrounded, and they will. Unfortunately, my artillery moved away, which means it's game over pretty much. Yeah. So Group Army Center is completely destroyed. And by completely, I mean completely. Group Army North will be able to survive, I hope. So at least we know what the title of this video will be: Destruction of Group Army Center. Lwowsk is under siege, and they are next to Daugavpils now, but I will be able to save those guys. I hope, at least. Please. Stanislavov has been taken. We're doing well so far in this sector. I will retreat this core to better supply, yes, because that's what was going to happen. And we need to secure Lublin. Nice job. My weekend sub. Okay, not much happening in Romania still. Yeah, that's not going to work. I hope so, at least. I would love to destroy these paratroopers to make this line a little bit shorter, and I think I should focus on this Brest first, because they've got 2 HQs in here. As we have seen in the very first time, he landed with his American HQ and British HQ. You cannot stop the forces of the United Nations from triumphing over your Dark Order. I'm not sure about that. But we see the losses not that huge considering the situation, but what I wanted to show you is a report tab. Sub-reported. That's great. That's amazing, because now I can move toward Leningrad and see what his battleship is doing around there. So let's take a look at the losses. See them. MPPs. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. Let's see. Their losses. Not that huge. The British losses were quite huge, but because they took the brunt of the force last turn. National morale 90 for the USA, 73, 76 and 64. I want to keep us above 50% of national morale, as it's another threshold by which our unit's morale is calculated differently. There is a modifier, added modifier, that actually decreases the calculated value, so that's something to consider. And their income is just amazing. Come on. Now, let's start with naval units. Let's raid this line. Those guys. Actually, that might be. Oh! Damn it! We found them Sheffield light cruiser. What I want to do is move away from it. By attack, he will be able to sink me. What I might need to do is actually move like this. And I will attack it once with tirpitz. Ooh, that was pretty bad. Let's move it a bit. If he will go here, he might actually catch my sub. Now, Finnish fighters will move forward toward Oslo. He must catch this guy if he wants to go forward. So that's it. Did not move this garrison further. Okay, so let's move. Right. Garrison, we will retreat with it. Okay. I might, yeah, we might do that. I don't like it, but we don't have much of a choice. Now, what I have forgotten to do is make sure that we have a unit also in Bańska Bystrzyca, because the Czech revolutionists might go back as well. So I will need to secure one more garrison. Do just that. And I think we will just move these fighters because they are pretty well. Let's take a look at the cost of reinforcement. Yes, let's move one of these fighters to position, partisan position, and let's swap. My garrison, you are attached, so stop being attached. Bańska Bystrzyca, okay. Make sure move it. Okay, and let's see what happens in here. Let's reinforce my tank. And we've got just enough time to upgrade those guys. We have hills in here, so there is no point in moving away from this section. What we need to do, clear. That's not great. This is great hex, but not at this stage. 5 supply is not good at all. Let's upgrade these guys while we can. Oh, no. Not that, let's reinforce you. Now we've lost a lot of my MPs. Let's take a look at my industrial technology research. Yeah, that's not worth it. Let's disband you. And now, what can we do? What can we do? Indeed. This guy will need reinforcements. Actually, first, let's see. Let's check my attachments. Coffin. Tank units will be attached. Rommel. And not you. This guy is in a drastic need of reinforce on extra help. Keep going forward with these. You. Maybe you. Let's attach you. Attach those guys. When he started to bomb Brussels, unfortunately, I need another anti-aircraft gun. But what I need and what I have is a different story. I would love to upgrade them, but that's not going to happen, let's be honest. That will be our unit, just in case. Can attach. Yeah, he kind of can. Then we'll not attach to too many units as of now, as we've got better HQ, and we'll need HQ for my air power. Okay, so that will do for now. Look, as you can see, we have earlier odds were 6 to all, and now it's 7, so that's a great improvement. Now I want to upgrade my armored train, but if I needed to finish one of these guys, I want to have it available. So I'm definitely going to upgrade the Havre this turn, and let's try to finish those guys off. So let's move 6 times supply, 7, 8. I would love to move him. Actually, we might survive that, I think. But let's see what our odds look like. 2-1. We start with 2-1. Okay, that's much better. Great job. 1-0. Okay, that's great. Let's attack this army. Oh, only one. What can we do? Not really much. So you will move forward. Let's see our supply next turn. 9. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, we will move back to Amiens. So I want you in the range of his units. Okay. Now we can't really do too much around here. That's pretty interesting. And I need this tank upgraded and ready to, well, upgraded mostly and reinforced as well. So let's go and clear this guy off. Beautiful. Now let's make him suffer. I haven't seen him. Ah, damn it. But now I can see him. First Polish Corps. I know. But it's too great of a target to just let it sit there. So I'm not going to upgrade you, but I'm going to attack with you. Yes! Huge. Huge. It's huge. So good. So damn good. Got this guy to attack potentially, but what I need immediately is to reinforce this guy. I can't really move him to this hex. What if I move him? I've got 2 entrenchments, so that's something to also consider. If I can move him here and move him to Saint Malo. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's de-entrench him. And let's pray that we have enough. So now this port, we have units attached to both these locations, which means that their supply will suck next turn. They won't have 4 supply, they will have only the supply given from the city itself and from Brest. So they will have 2 supply in here because the city will be lowered, and 0 supply in Saint Malo. We might be able to finish Saint Malo next turn. That would be amazing. And of course, let's finish my favorite unit, which is this guy. And now let's move my air power. And now we have to consider situations. We might move them here, France, or to Italy. But I'm going to move them to France. And that is a good location. All the Luftwaffe is going to fight against British. And this HQ, I will need to move him to this hex, and he will be attaching my air power. Schirner is not the best there is. If I have enough MPPs, I might swap him with Erich von Manstein, but that's for the future. Now we have some troubles around here. We did not really commit to attack on Narva, which means that we can abandon those positions and evacuate. He's not going after Finland so far, so I'm not going to worry too much about those guys. Maybe I will reinforce some of these guys though. If I have MPPs remaining. So first of all, we need to begin to safeguard my positions. And those tanks will be, of course, operated to the east. We need to reinforce them first. Well, but we'll see if I have enough money to actually do that. One forward, 1-1. We, of course, will need to upgrade some of these guys. You can abandon these positions. My HQ can be operated away, and we need to start. Yeah, you can operate Lublin, so it means this anti-tank unit will move out. Lublin. Those guys are in horrible supply situation, so it's time to abandon this hex and withdraw. This army. Let's hit this army as we can give them some damage. Abandon. What I want to do is create a line on the Vistula River line toward Warsaw, and from this position to those forests, because they are good defensive hexes. And of course, this is open field, but we don't have much choice if we want to defend Königsberg, and I want to. So, in front probably of Königsberg, but because Army Group Center was destroyed, I do not have those units available. And it's pretty bad. I've got only one entrenchment in Minsk. So I need to make a decision now whether to save this unit or abandon those positions. And I have a lot of positions to abandon, as you can see. I can save all of these guys, so we will. Siedlce. Okay. Ostrov I can't really hold any longer. I don't want to lose him. Not over Ostrov, let's be honest. and I need to move some of my forces to positions that I have to dig in early on. We move Oslo Core immediately to D6, so here. Let's move you. Radon, or yeah, this forest hex later on. And this forest hex needs to be covered as well. We've got my train digging in Warsaw. You can do anything, of course. 3 to 1, let's do it. And you will die fighting to the last bullet. Now Minsk. If I abandon Minsk, he might go after this HQ immediately, so I'm going to actually reinforce it. This HQ must be operated. Actually, Lindemann, he's the worst that I have, so let's operate him. Orlean. Now let's attach you. Let's attach you. Niogava. I want to move him into Yogala because it's more important than Shaoli. I will need 2 tanks, one in the north and one in the center. I don't know whether I should actually move this tank or send it to the west to reinforce my positions. It's kind of... I don't want to roll a dice too hard, you know what I mean. And he has advanced to D6, that's pretty obvious, so we need to definitely upgrade you. Let's help him even further. I've moved him before reinforcing, that's alright. Let's upgrade you, we need it. Now, he might be in immediate danger, so we need to definitely upgrade him. Those guys, not necessarily. I'm going to just move these guys toward Königsberg. These guys will be moved here to provide a good supply. 10 from this hex, 8, okay. That's still okay. And it will have to be enough for now. Let's do that. If he wants to give me freebies, I will take them any day. Okay. Przemysł is digging in, which is great. Now around here. We might make small sortie if we have to. This is a good target, this army. Let's try. Amazing performance. And no damage taken. Beautiful, my friends. Beautiful 6th army. Amazing job, my friends. Oh, that's pretty harsh. So let's attack with this core first. Free entrenchment is too much to lose immediately. He's not going to attack in this direction. So let's go after you. And we've got an opening to his HQ, which I am going to take, trust me. Okay, we need to reinforce this position, upgrade those guys. That's what I thought. 3. Let's swap them. Let's upgrade those guys. And let's upgrade you as well. This is my weak link. Say, let's call it that way. And we are still beginning. These guys will be upgraded next time. Kleist is doing great work. You've done especially well. And we've got 85 MPPs remaining, so I'm not sure we can buy anything. Yeah. Heavy artillery, no. Rocket artillery, 96 MPPs, that's definitely worth it. Not really. How about my forces? Hungary, garrison, no, no, Romania, nothing lost, and it might cost us dearly, the destruction of Group Army Center, because we need those units to secure Polish border. We've got some, as you can see, but it's not nearly what we desperately need. Let's upgrade you then. And all of my other units that need upgrades. I would love to move these guys ASAP, but I'm not able to. Actually, some of those guys might need upgrades. I would love to upgrade him, but not after I use them, because as you can see it costs 11 MPPs to transport them, and I do not believe I have any coastline unit available to be transported, so I can show you. But with upgrades it costs more, so I don't really want to upgrade them that much. But fine, let's upgrade my guys here. Upgrade my railgun. Maybe, let's see, I upgrade my railgun with artillery, while we don't need to move it. And you might be in the closest proximity, but you've moved. So let's take a look at Colma. Oh, one, okay. And that will be it for this time. I think, yeah. As we continue our fight to the last bullet against allies, against the Wargaming Guy. It's July 1944. We are trying to secure the beachheads in Brittany and Normandy. I think we are doing okay so far, but we need definitely more. Put this garrison just in case. We need to cover some space. It's a long shot, but we have to try. And of course he might go after other cities soon, which would not be amazing for us, or even land behind our lines. We have no way of checking this out, so that's pretty unfortunate, but what can we do? Nothing at this point. We just can defend. Let's take a look at their losses right now. In MPPs, we've lost a bit while attacking. They've lost a fair amount. British lost a lot. That's pretty good. Because of course this line lies. Because in reality it's not a line, it's just a point. Because of course on my turn they do not receive an MPP, so they are losing a lot. Considering Soviet Union is just not losing anything at this stage. And we will fight in good supply, and they will not at some point. As you can see, they are already not in the greatest supply situation. Well, 7, 6 is great, but here 5, okay, 5 I can take. And here it's 3 to 1. Garrison Italian will fight to the last bullet definitely. And we are beginning some sort of defensive line on the Vistula River and in Poland itself. And that's where we need to begin to create this line. We've got a nice amount of units around here. If you want attack too heavily, I'm just going to operate some of these guys away to protect Poland, reinforce this section here. We've got enough units around here as well, so that's something to consider. And I wonder whether we should advance toward Rome or not, but for now we shall remain where we are. Maybe I should have actually swept those guys. As you can see, his morale is pretty pathetic at this stage. Advancing to this hex is not really good idea. Well, okay, we need to send some message to him now. We need to demoralize him even further. No, I'm not going to share my plan. I want to destroy this pocket first. And this, and the Normandy next. So, let's just... I'm not really sure what to say to them. Let's think about that. Okay, let's have some fun at least. While we're at it, as we choose how to lose in this scenario. Do we have enough to reinforce some of these guys? No. So Mannheim will stand where he is. And let's hope that he might... Well, Paris, we've got this guy. I would love to have another anti-aircraft unit available to secure those two mines, Luz and Mons, but we don't have them available. So, anti-aircraft, let's take a look. Anti-air. This guy needs to cover Rouen. I don't want to lose this city. That's the case. Let's take a look at rockets range. I do not usually use rockets. Strike range 5, so we will begin pounding on Cherbourg and Port itself, as it's his only city around this sector. Hopefully my tanks and those guys will be able to survive next turn and hold the line. He's got 5 units probably attacking my positions, and his air power, of course. Well, rain in July won't happen, so we might lose some of those guys, unfortunately, but what's new? So that will be it for this turn, as we continue our fight to the last bullet against the Wargaming Guy in 1944 D-Day scenario, as we try to celebrate D-Day anniversary in this way. So thank you for watching. Go and check the Wargaming Guy's last turn if you want. I will add link to his video in the description link, and I hope that you enjoyed this series and you'll continue to do so. So thank you once more for watching, and I will see you next time as we will try to contest the situation once more. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I might do that. I know it's not the best decision, but we need to secure those mines. Okay, and so that will be it. Okay, so thank you for watching. Let's take a look at supply next turn from this position. Okay, and I will see you next time.